Tim Albright with AVNation at InfoComm 2019 in the Atlas IED booth with Michael Peveler. Welcome, sir.
Hi. How you doing, Tim?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys have been doing some lots of advancement and hiring and doing lots of moving and shaking the last couple of years. We're standing in front of a giveaway.
Yeah, pretty cool giveaway.
If you're not here at InfoComm, don't look at the really beautiful Indian bike. But if you come to the show and you come to the booth, you can register to win this beautiful refurbished Indian bike.
Absolutely.
But it's more than just a giveaway, right? There's a purpose behind that. Talk about this motorcycle for a second.
Yeah. So there's a couple things about the Indian. First of all, it's an American made.
Yeah.
And we sell and make a significant number of products that are American made, BAA, TAA compliant products that are a big part of what we do, right? And so we wanted a motorcycle, we wanted something that represented our attitude on American made. And obviously in the world of tariffs and everything, it's a very sensitive issue. We take a lot of pride. In fact, our number one directive is that we can't do, that we can't do anything that might put any American worker in jeopardy, right? So that's really our focus. So American made, we take it very seriously. You see BAA, TAA all throughout. But this is also, the Indian is described as a modern classic. And we feel like that's Atlas IED, right? We've been around for 70 plus years. A lot of people know us, but like the Indian, there's so many things that are classic about us, but there's so many aspects to our product, to our marketing, to the customers we're working with that are modern. We're driving and changing that edge, but we're still not going to lose the core of who we are as a family-owned business and an American-made company.
Well, and talk about that for a second. You guys have made great strides in IP technology, audio and video over audio over IP and video over IP. You've made great strides in mass notification. And not only just for your business, but also to help the integrators, help their clients really enhance the mass notification part of what they do. Yeah.
Well, so two things, right? You have the IP technology, and that's both global or head ends and endpoints. And so we focused on the endpoint side from more of the Atlas core. Okay. And so that's the product that we call IPX, right? And we have 14 different form factors of IPX. Everything from displays that have, or speakers that have displays, that have flashers, that have 2x2 ceiling tiles, 1x1, all weather. We just introduced a brand new pendant IP speaker as well. So kind of no matter your form factor, no matter where your environment is, we're going to have a solution that's going to be able to fit that. And that's the endpoint, right? But that's all fed by what happens on the head end. And the head end, we come in as a native Cisco device, right? So we come in native as call manager. We tie into companies like other Cisco products. Sorry, all the walking passes got me distracted a little bit. I apologize.
That's all right. To start with Cisco and Call Manager.
Sorry. So we're native with Cisco, like with Call Manager. We also work with single wire. We work with other head ends as well. And then we have GlobalComm. And GlobalComm has a long history. GlobalComm is what runs over 200 of the airports in the world. That's it, the head end. And so we've seen massive development in that. And you mentioned mass notification. That's an area we take a lot of pride in. We see so much activity at this show about what goes in the meeting room, what goes in the classroom, but we don't see what goes in the rest of the campus. And today, with schools, K-12 and higher education, with corporate environments, with healthcare, security is a top-level concern. And so, candidly, we see massive growth coming from the security side. We see massive growth coming from the IT side. We see a lot of AV dealers who are trying to figure out what to do in that space. And what I say to everybody is, if you're looking for more revenue, if you're looking for a way to go back to the customers you have and sell something you haven't sold before, you should be coming into the Atlas IED booth. And you should be looking at our IPX and GlobalComm solution. And in the booth, you'll actually see that designed for education, designed for healthcare, in corporate, and then in transportation as well. As I mentioned, 200 plus airports that are being run on our systems already.
Well, and the other thing that you guys are able to do is because of that pedigree and that history, you can educate and help the integrator if they've never done mass notification before. You get them ramped up.
Absolutely, yeah. We do training, we do certification out of our Louisville office. We also have free design services for dealers when they come on board. So we do training, certification, design. We'll hold their hand as they go. We're going to be launching a big channel development program in September, really geared towards education and healthcare. We have great install bases, and just to give you an idea, a recent healthcare win, 300 plus locations, a single customer.
Wow.
right? So really strong revenue, and that's just, the hardware, honestly, daily it's six-figure orders, and that's coming in from our partners in the AV security space. And so, again, there's a lot of people looking for new sources of revenue, but they aren't thinking of Atlas maybe as that company, and that's that modern classic. That's that idea that we're doing new stuff, and if you're not coming by because you think, I know Atlas because I've known them for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you're missing out. You're really missing out, and we want them in the booth. You can see the booth's busy, traffic's, a lot of activity. We're not a box store anymore. There's boxes here, but you come in, you're going to see solutions. Everything geared towards solutions.
All right. One last thing before we let you go. Your new updated Texas Tough rack system. Explain to folks, because there's a couple things that are unique about it. The LED lighting that's in it, but also the notification of who put this in.
Yeah, so when racks are sold, we all know this. There's a single bar put in, a single plate, and it's the nameplate of the dealer that did the installation. And it's got their phone number and information. And the idea is that if the end user needs anything, they just simply call the information on there. The challenge is that if the dealer or if the end user calls a different dealer, as soon as the new dealer comes out, they see that rack with the first dealer stuff in, and they just take it out and put in their own nameplate. With Texas Tough, because we have LED lighting with a dealer identification built into the hood, we call it, the piece at the top, they can actually put that information in and it can't be taken out. So if dealer A goes in and installs it and has their call and contact information there, nobody's going to come in and be able to replace it by just replacing a single space metal plate. So it does give people that branding opportunity they're looking for, because we know so many of our dealers, what the core of their work is the rack. And they lose that identification on that as soon as somebody new comes in with a Phillips screwdriver and pops it off, right? And so with Texas Tough, you've got that identification built into the top, and we're already working on generation 2 of it. It's really wildly popular. A lot of people are looking for a way to protect their identity and protect their brand.
Very cool. All right, Michael, if somebody's here at the show floor and they want to come by and find you and register for the Indian?
5653,
okay.
Right? So we're down in the end in the audio side, and big 2-story booth, big sign over the top, can't miss us.
All right, if they're not here and they want to find out about all the stuff that we talked about?
AtlasIED.com. We'll be branding everything there, getting all that information up, and find the contact page there. We've got a network of rep firms and RSMs out in the field that are ready to take your call, ready to get out there and help you out.
Very good. Michael Peveler from Atlas IED. For us, for AVNation, go by the website, AVNation.tv. That's AVNation.tv. You'll find this program and a host of others as we bring you everything from InfoComm 2019. All that and more at AVNation.tv. That's AVNation.tv.